What's up, guys? This is Heis, and today we're playing Two of These People Are Lying, because two of these people will be. Joining me today, he makes everyone else look really small. It's Brett Weebold!
Hello.
Yes, how do? He likes to run expensive model trains on the floor. It's Leighton Moreland!
One day I will have a big layout.
So, someday. We can all dream. Yes, and together we make 3/4 of one idiot. Because three and, whatever. And we're in search of the fourth to finally fill that hole. And joining us once again today, it's Dusty's friend Jimmy from the Cog!
Return of the Penguin.
Thank you. So yes, today...
Self-returning rhymes.
I was gonna say, it's kind of nice. This is a good feature.
Yeah. Maybe someday we'll explain the Dusty's friend Jimmy from the Cog thing, but until then it's gonna annoy Dusty.
Yeah.
Anyway.
For the three thing, I need to get an abacus just so I can do the math.
Yes.
Checks out.
Yes, it checks out. There's okay. So, two of these people are lying. These gentlemen these idiots have written down railroad topics on these cards. I'm gonna pick one of the cards, and then they're all going to have to explain it as if it is their topic, and only one of them will be telling the truth, hence the other two lying. Whoever gets picked by me as who I think it's true gets a point, and if I get the true one, I get a point. And it's always a little bit interesting. So let's see what the first topic shall be. The Ratchet break. The Ratchet break. Yes. Leighton, Ratchet break.
It was the name of a bar in Denver near the old Burnham shops.
I think Fred's told stories about that, and I can't repeat them.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was called the Ratchet break because, shop guys working with ratchets, and it was where they would go take their breaks and hide from their wives and mistresses and girlfriends.
As you do.
Sometimes all of them at the same time.
Are you going to point it out, or are you going to save it till later?
I'll save it for now.
Okay.
Yes. Brett, the Ratchet break.
The Ratchet break was the unnamed, it was a patent so bad it remained unnamed, experiment in creating brakes that would apply themselves, handbrakes that would apply themselves as the train was coming to a stop.
Okay. So sort of like an actual drum brake tensioning mechanism thing.
I'll explain it in a minute.
Okay. Jimmy, Ratchet brake.
A one-way mechanical brake used for mountain railways. It only works in one direction.
Only downhill, presumably.
That'd be a good guess.
We have uphill brakes only. What do you mean, down with gravity?
Okay, Leighton, tell me more about the Fred Oster Memorial Ratchet Brake Bar establishment.
Yeah, it was just a bar that was founded immediately after Prohibition ended. So it may or may not have existed before, but I can neither confirm nor deny.
What do you know?
Yeah, what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What are you talking about? You got loose lips around here?
Well, what do you like to know?
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, it was a bar that kind of might have been run by the mob, potentially. That could have had something to do with pre-end of Prohibition origins. But yeah, it was a bar frequented by railroad employees that was known for a good place for a bar fight. And it had a mysterious fire in the 1960s.
Mysterious.
And then it became nothing. Yes. Okay. Brett, tell me more.
So, the little, I guess it's the gear at the bottom of a staff brake that you latch the pawl into?
Yeah.
Picture that spun on an axle of the car, connected to the brake rigging, such that when you engage, you throw a lever to engage the pawl, it throws it, and as the wheel turns for the last few times, it tightens the brake.
Okay.
Thought being, this was used on interurban units, so you don't have a lot of cars, you have one or two that you can station people at it. As you're coming to a stop, you can throw the brake and it'll nicely bring itself in and stop and tie itself down. You don't have to worry about it.
So it's like the hand on a revolver that moves the catch ball to rotate the cylinder.
Kind of, but backwards.
Okay.
But this was a bad idea, and you can see it was a bad idea because clearly if you throw it a split second too early, it will tie it really tight, and it will
Then you slide.
You either slide, or as they experienced in a couple of cases on the two units that they actually trialed this, it tore half of the brake rigging out from under the car.
Beautiful.
Because wooden cars suddenly having to hold their own weight in this beautiful Newtonian bullshit, pulling the rug out from under itself. Yes.
Yeah, just like that. Okay. Mountain brake.
Yes. So you don't want to go rolling back down the hill, so it's a brake that's set while you're traveling up the hill. If you lose power or whatever, ka-thunk, you'll roll back into it. You have to be able to release it to go down the hill. It's a fail-safe.
So it's a safety.
It's kind of like the locking pawls on a roller coaster going up.
Yeah.
The chain lift. Yeah, those are the teeth sliding over the thingy.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It releases from the stage. It goes woof. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Yes, as we saw last episode. Yes.
Yes,
Dunk,
yes.
dunk, 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 dunk. Okay, so we've got a bar. We have a bad patent for self-applying brakes, and then we have a mountainous brake. And it is from the man with the cog that is bringing up things about the mountain brake, so he may be biased about this.
Maybe slightly.
I will rule Leighton out right away, though, because yes, they could have spelled it wrong for the pun, but it's not the Ratchet brake, it's the Ratchet brake. So...
Are you saying that people who were frequenting a bar and running a bar in the 1930s could spell?
Yes.
Usually, yes.
I was gonna say we were somewhat literate as a country by
Somewhat.
then, hopefully. Brett's is very interesting, and I could see it being possible, but my gut is saying Cog Man telling us Cog things. Is it Jimmy?
It is Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
Jimmy the friend,
Cog.
Jimmy from the Cog. Jimmy the Cog.
Jimmy the Cog.
Jimmy the Cog.
Him and his buddies hang out down at the Ratchet Break.
So I'm actually leaving him on the scoreboard as Cog. So he gets a point. I get a point. So that's present day on the current Cog?
The old cars, yes. It's computer does it on the modern stuff.
Okay. PTC could prevent you from running down the hill, huh?
Not that fancy, but yeah. Now, the old cars, if you notice, the uphill cabs only have one brake lever. The downhill has two. Because you only need to release the transmission brake to move uphill. It works in both directions.
Okay.
And if you lose power or whatever, you'll roll uphill and ka-thunk, you can't go back downhill. So when you're on the summit, you get to release the ratchet brake. Then you can go downhill.
I like it.
Is that it's built exclusively into the car? It's not a wayside thing at all?
It's built into the car. We have no wayside anything that interacts with the train.
Well, that's very cool.
Yep.
Okay, well, Jimmy now needs to come up with another card, so...
So be gone with thee!
Go away.
Welcome, we're back from being interrupted with the president, or not the president,
Executive director.
The executive director of the Railroad Museum.
Came to see all these suspicious folks.
Yes.
What we were doing in the roundhouse on a Sunday evening.
All these suspicious, crazy people.
Colorful characters.
I don't know why you'd chase someone into a roundhouse. You're never going to be able to corner them in there.
I knew you were going there!
Yep, I'll agree. You deserve that.
I thought it was clever.
It was
I'll
clever.
refrain.
But no.
Ugh.
Okay, so we're at halftime. Jimmy's got a point, I've got a point. But what is our next card? Chaldron. Chaldron. It's a child cauldron. I don't know.
No, it's like a deep southern schoolhouse. There's all bells for children and right now. You're just going to day to the children.
Okay, Bobby.
Okay, Bobby. Come
Bobby
on.
Boucher. The water boy.
The water boy. Come on.
You have been to Louisiana
Yes, I
recently.
have.
Okay.
Why do you think my voice was gone when I came back from Louisiana? I spoke like that for almost 2 weeks.
And you didn't get shot?
They just thought I was one of them.
Oh.
I will
Brave
blend
man.
in. I will disappear.
He knows the
Anybody here
language in
speak-
every place.
Does anybody here speak Cajun?
Marcus got lost in his own museum once.
Jesus.
We can't get lost in our museum because the track is a circle and the trains don't leave the track unless you're late.
Yes.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Brett. Chaldron.
Chaldron is a volumetric unit of measurement.
Okay. Leighton.
Name of a British locomotive manufacturer that made very strange geared locomotives that had very large flywheels, kind of like bastardized hybrid of a traction engine on rails.
Jimmy.
Locomotive that ran out of a town of Chauncey, Ohio. Spelled Chancey. They still can't spell there either.
Time hasn't passed past, the end of Prohibition in Ohio.
We don't like Ohio, apparently.
Apparently not.
That's where my family's from.
Well, the wheel spins and it lands
I love you guys.
continuously.
Don't hate
on
on me.
Ohio.
Yes.
I'd like to say they could come fight us, but they're so far away.
That's
So-
true. That's true. I will be going to Ohio later this year. There is
Poor
a
son of a bitch.
there is a Huber family reunion at the Huber Museum in July, so I need to contact them and see if I can come film things
would be
and
cool.
and maybe run a Huber traction engine because that would be fun.
That'd be cool.
Yes. Anyway, okay. Brett, continue.
It is a volumetric unit of measurement developed for early coal cars in the UK because the wheel spins and lands on Britain.
Yes, because it does from these.
We didn't have scale technology that could weigh out tons when we were first developing these things, so instead they developed a standard size of ore cart effectively, and
Okay.
that was
And it held children.
correct.
A whole children, you know.
And that's
it's actually spelled with a T, but you know it's like Tuesday, isn't
Tuesday,
it?
isn't it?
It's a
Tuesday.
children. It's a children because very tall, you know.
Sure,
but
yeah.
it's a children.
Children.
Okay.
Yeah, from the
Okay.
people who gave us Bubble and Squeak and I don't know whatever the they do.
What?
Bubble and Squeak. That's like no, that's Bangers. I'm thinking Bangers and Mash. It's
Bavardi and Eek is a different thing.
No, Bubbles and Squeak. It's like eggs and sausage. I think. I don't know. I will be corrected in the comments.
Okay.
No yo.
British breakfast foods. Got it.
I do love Heinz beans though.
Beans. Give it the beans.
In hindsight.
Beans. Get him. Mystery citrus. Dodge that citrus. Ah. Okay, Leighton. British geared locomotives?
Yeah, it was a thing. So in a lot of British industrial applications, they would have just like stupidly steep grades to be, you know, like, oh yeah, it's a 20% grade to get from street level up this stupid little hill to the door of the building. And sometimes they would have like winches and stuff, but sometimes they would need for like just their own little industrial railway purposes to get stuff from further away.
You know what we need here?
An overall. But on big shoes. Yeah, yeah.
Very big shoes. It's a basically similar flavor to that, but yeah, like little gear, like
It's a boxer.
it's a cat box.
Let me at him.
Yeah.
Let me at him.
Yeah, no, just like little 2 or 3 cylinder thingy between the frame, driving a gear, driving a larger gear, driving a flywheel, and then that going to wheels, so it could have the ability to store that energy to make it up a very short but stupidly sharp curve.
Short but stupidly sharp curve.
Hill. That's what I said. Stupidly steep.
Yes, we need all the power to go up this. Wait.
He did say up the curve, so.
Well, vertical
Up
curves.
your curve.
Civil engineers.
Okay.
They don't.
Yes.
They don't speak English sometimes. Okay. Locomotive out of Ohio.
Yes. So there's a town near Athens called Chauncey. It's actually spelled Chancey, Chancey. The locals pronounce it Chauncey
Because Ohio.
because Ohio. The Hocking Valley Railway went through there. They had a locomotive. And my guess is everyone ridiculed them for spelling Chauncey wrong. So they decided, oh, if you learned how to spell here, we'll just change how we do that when we name the locomotive. And they still got it wrong.
Okay.
Sure.
So we have a British unit of measurement from coal or ore hoppers. We have a specific manufacturer of locomotives for steep curves. And we have...
Hey, it's harder to go around a steep
It is.
curve.
It's true. It is true. That actually does factor into your tonnage math. Yes,
Yeah.
but it's not near as bad.
It's a loop-de-loop. You know, it is a curve the whole
is
way
a
up, just
steep
viewed from the
curve.
side.
Yeah. Like, oh my god!
You're going up and around.
How fast do you need to go? Fast enough that all the coal falls out and then lands back in the
Lands back
bunker
in
by the time you make it around.
Yes.
Yeah. There's other problems there we can unpack. But, okay. So, my reasoning here is Leighton said a 20% grade, and if he was truly a British foamer, he would be giving it in
1 in 5.
1 in
1 in
5.
Well, I thought about that, but I wanted to translate into
I was wondering-
can win a war without help.
If he was translating for me, assuming I didn't know British things, or if he was just being wrong and now covering. Wait, win a war without help. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Ooh, yes. Hi, Britain. We love you, baby. Britain's good. We like Britain.
really like Britain.
Yes. We want to come play trains in Britain someday.
Yes.
Anyways, Lori, if you're out there, if you watch this channel, you say you do. Give us a
Come
comment.
play.
Yes. Come play. We have
We have a K class for you to
We
run.
do. Yes.
And
Come
we
play
have
with
one in
us.
captivity.
Yes. It's literally in captivity.
Tries to break out though. Don't tell it.
Shh. Yeah. Well.
Don't tell it it's in captivity. She'll be upset.
She does like to put the track where she wants
I
it.
think she's kind of figured it out by now.
Well, it's okay.
She hasn't made an S curve since the Johnson administration.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Details. Brett, I think it's a great story, and maybe it's an actual. I don't know. It could be yours. I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna roll you out, and I think I'm gonna go with Jimmy. No, piss.
There is actually a town spelled Chauncey that is Chauncey in Ohio.
Okay.
But
Story's true. So is it Leighton or Brett? I'm not getting the points, but Jimmy's getting the points. So Jimmy's gonna win the episode.
I was gonna say
but
Jimmy's cleaning up.
The question is, am I still a loser here?
ask
Oh
Clark-
God, yes, this determines which one of us is a loser.
No, it doesn't. You don't get points.
Oh, it's true.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
no matter what,
It's,
I'm a
it's all
loser.
over.
So,
yes.
yeah, this one
So it
Jimmy
must be
wins.
yours then.
Nope.
Wow.
Yep.
A unit, literally.
It is a volumetric unit of measurement.
That was very basic, and it could have been
Thought it
yours.
was fun.
That is fun. A children.
One
Well, with that, Dusty's friend Jimmy from the Cog wins! Woo!
and that's the end of the video.
Yep, bye.
Bye.